morning, everybody.
Well,
Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa Show. Lisa is now opening YouTube. I am Chuck, as some of you know, most of you know, and my beautiful wife, Lisa, is across the street from here.
Across the street?
Well, there's a very tiny little avenue there.
If a car comes by, I'm going to be really upset.
It'll be Shelby in a little tiny car.
Hello, Lisa.
Hello.
So, how are you guys tonight? Oh, wait. Everybody say hi, Lisa. I forgot the tradition.
We
Hi,
just
Lisa.
did.
I forgot.
You just did.
I forgot.
Where have
What
you
you got
been?
still on your forehead, right?
It turned Indian.
Where have you
Hold
been, dude?
Let me see.
Where have I been? What?
You're behind the show already, and you're supposed to be running it.
Well,
I think
it's hard.
it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably my crap.
Cracking.
Yeah, well, I got some, what is it, psoriasis, I guess it is.
Eczema.
That's it. I've got eggs in my head.
Are you saying
And
Chuck is a crackhead?
Yeah.
I might say that. And in the background, making comments is our beloved producer, Dersh. Hi,
Daryl
Dersh.
Johnson.
Never gonna give you up. This is a thing, Dersh and I back and forth. It's become a thing.
Do this?
Yeah, well,
He's here.
explain it to Daryl. I was doing you were doing Daryl Johnson at the show the other day,
Yeah.
and
I was
then
saying
you
hi to Daryl. And
Hey.
I started going, Daryl Johnson. And
then have like
I was going to say it was driving you crazy, so then you started singing.
we're gonna Rick asked
Yeah.
tablet when I'm having trouble getting motivated to do shows, and that is possible. Just put that on and start singing along, and by the end of the song, I'm ready.
And it's become a thing now.
Yeah.
I don't have
So every time he's I say the Rick,
I can't sing. I'm not doing that.
we about danged out the whole song one day.
Yeah. Pretty
We
much.
did.
You got through the entire first verse of the chorus.
And then before the show, I did Daryl Johnson, and he started singing, which is even funnier. So we have very empty lives, and that's why we do such things.
Got too much time on our hands, Chuck.
Oh, that's called retirement, man. Lisa doesn't do those things because she's not retired yet.
Right.
Lisa still has a functioning brain, so there's a difference.
As I said, she's not retired yet. When you're retired long enough, you sometimes forget what time it is, and often forget what day it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I do all the time.
Oh, it's
I don't know what day it is. I don't know what week it is.
yeah.
Always have to ask my wife. Make sure
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
You know, there's a little thing on the bottom of your computer that'll tell you what
You have to
day it is.
Yeah.
You have to be able to read it.
That's true.
I don't know. That's true with your eyes. Sometimes that's not so easy.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see. Anything new?
Not us.
Anything
old.
new?
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to do something this week, aren't we?
We're gonna go see Mamma Mia on Saturday.
Yeah, that.
Fun. Live
Yeah.
or
Yeah, the off Broadway
Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
in
Yeah.
Greensboro.
I love the songs the soundtrack to that movie.
Yeah,
is
they're making
phenomenal.
so much bank on that. This is like they're making the third movie, I think, and it's
Really?
on Broadway, and it's like in London. It's always like sold out.
That's crazy. They weren't that popular when they were popular.
Well, they kind of were, but
You know what I mean? I mean, they were
Oh
okay,
no! Yeah.
and they were very poppy, but they weren't like
well, they're making
the
bank
Eagles
on
or
that. Yeah.
Well, they were in Europe though. They're big.
Yeah.
In Europe. Uh oh! Look out!
I hear music. What's going on here?
Is
Alexa decided to sing to me for some reason,
Ah,
She,
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
and now she's talking to me.
tell her shut up.
use the bird voice too, eh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Australia, I prefer the Australian voice if it's available, but
I have the Australian voice
I had
on
the
my
Australian-
way.
Yeah, I had the Australian boy on my Siri for a while, but then he ran away.
Did you run him off?
And now I don't know who, I don't know. I think I just have a regular boy.
Gotcha. Things that happened today in history.
Yeah.
In
It's my
six,
step-grandfather's birthday. Eugene.
your
Eugene
stepfather.
my step-grandfather. He's my stepfather's father. That's my step-grandfather, right, Dersh?
yes.
No,
Yes.
Eugene, your mother's husband.
Listen. Eugene is my stepfather.
Right.
Eugene's father is also Eugene.
Oh, I did not know this. in
That's
fact.
why his name is Eugene Jr. and his father's name was Eugene Sr. Much like you and your dad.
I'm learning things every day. I didn't know it was
They
Eugene
had the same
Jr.
name,
either.
so one of them was a senior.
Yeah, I get that whole theory. I just heard it before.
Anyway, he did, but
They're both dead.
Does,
it would have been his
What,
he
110?
would have been like 100 yeah, something like that.
That's funny. In 1630, the city of Boston, Massachusetts is founded.
I didn't know it was lost it.
And in 1631, my mother helped create the Red Sox.
You're not even right.
I never claimed to be right. Just funny.
That's awesome.
I should have said my mother broke ground Fenway Park. That would have been better. Oh well. In 1787, the United States Constitution is officially adopted.
Yeah.
Constitution Day.
In 1920, the NFL becomes officially fully organized.
When?
1920.
Yeah, when did it become officially disorganized?
1921.
About 8 years ago or so, wouldn't you say, Dersh?
No politics. Ah!
Dersh, don't kneel down on that question.
I'm not kneeling.
Ah.
They're not kneeling.
You know what else happened on this
That was
day?
about
You
8
keep
years
going,
ago, I
you
think.
keep going. You might have it already.
What's
I'll
up?
let you know. You
Okay.
keep going.
All right. In 1976, the first shuttle, the Enterprise, is presented by NASA.
Woohoo!
And it was an NBC 1701, much to my disappointment.
Should have been.
1978, the Camp David Accords were signed by Israel and Egypt.
You know what happened in 1972?
What?
MASH came on TV.
Oh, cool. I love that show.
You know how many years it's on?
Many.
11.
I love
You know how long the Korean War was?
Yes.
3.
It lasted longer than the Korean War did. Which is
Yeah.
It lasted almost 4 times longer than the
Yeah,
Korean
that's
War.
funny, but
Let's see.
that's why
I'm
they
gonna-
never said what year it was, I guess.
Right. I'm going to preface this one with a giant boo steroids. 2004, Barry Bonds hits his 700 home run.
Boo! Steroids.
He will forever get an asterisk on that.
Well, him and what's his name from St.
Both
from
the ones that have
McGuire.
passed.
McGuire,
Yeah.
yeah. Both of them were juicing.
Yep. You don't go from being Barry Bonds as a skinny black kid to being Barry Bonds the
He turned white?
no.
Oh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in 5 years.
He turned German?
Naturally. Talking muscle.
Oh.
You know, Dersh, it was so freaking obvious, and then all of a sudden, putting out home runs like they're mosquitoes.
But a lot of people didn't know.
One-handed home runs because he's so.
A lot of people
pumped
didn't
up.
know what that stuff was.
We did. We screamed about it. As far as I'm concerned, the last legitimate home run king was Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
He
I
didn't
agree.
do anything. He didn't
That
do
you know
anything
of.
wrong except work hard and play for a lot of years.
That we know.
And he played in the dead ball era too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Still hit all those home runs.
Yeah.
You know who else is there today?
Who?
J. Will Marriott.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Get to the birthdays shortly. In 1796, George Washington makes his farewell address. A lot of stuff happened today.
Yeah. Was it on TV?
Yeah, I think ABC carried it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Live. I don't know. If Chuck's mom was here, we could ask her.
That's true.
I
But
think
I bet it was in black
I
and
think
white.
Walter Cronkite is the one who,
I bet it was in black and white.
on this day in 1796, George Washington, as you can see in our live broadcast, is making his farewell address.
Very good.
Very much.
Okay.
Famous birthdays today.
Boy Day.
One of the great singers, Hank Aaron Sr.
Yep.
Hank Williams Sr.
I was gonna say Hank Aaron.
Yeah,
Hank Aaron?
Hank Aaron sung too. Who knew?
I did.
Yeah. In 1923, Hank Williams Sr. is born. He was a good, got far too young.
Well, it's because he was druggy.
Drugs and a lot of alcohol.
Alcohol.
Yeah. 1945, NBA coach Phil Jackson was born.
Wow.
19... Huh?
I was gonna say this day has been quite busy in history, hasn't it?
We're not done yet.
Well, it's 9 months after Christmas, basically,
Yeah.
more or less. So all the people were having that holiday sex.
Good
Yeah.
point.
1974, basketball player Rashid was born.
Oh,
1975, 7-time Jimmy Johnson was born.
Wow.
NASCAR driver.
you know what cartoon was created on this day? View on this day?
What?
1949.
What?
Two of your favorites.
Roadrunner.
And the Coyote, and the name of the cartoon was Fat. That was the first one ever.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I love anything Looney Tunes.
because you are.
Well, they were made for adults, and kids just happen to think they were funny.
Yeah.
And some people are like, but it's violence. It's cartoon violence. The
what?
person who smushed gets up, the character who smushed staggers away and dies again.
How did the Coyote order things out of the catalog?
The telephone on the
Yeah, but he didn't have
Oh.
money
that's true.
or money.
Or money. 1985, Alex Ovechkin, the hockey player, was born. Far out, huh?
Yep.
Cussing.
I might be. One of the sillier ideas to come out, Lisa sent me. Burger King is revealing the Addams Family menu, which includes a bright purple burger.
The burger
Purple
is-
burger.
Not really purple. I'm not gonna buy it. Screw them.
Made your turn green. Purple turn into.
Probably green, though, because a lot of blue in there. It's-
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna get one and find out. Gross.
What they've got is that's the Whopper. It's called the Wednesday Whopper.
Nice.
Yeah. Gomez's churro fries
Oh, that might be
with
good.
chocolate sauce. I love churros.
Yeah, that might be good.
Morticia's cookie chocolate shake. Soft serve chocolate cake batter, fudge, brownie bits, and sprinkles.
All right, all that together, though, it's gonna be barf.
And then things rings. They named
rings?
the onion rings, things rings, and other things.
Things rings. Okay, I'm gonna have to go buy one of these meals. I mean, just so I say I had it.
All right, well, if you want, you could tell Chuck what color poop you have.
The shape actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I guess you could probably get them separate.
Serve chocolate with chocolate cake, batter, fudge, brownie bite,
As long as there's nothing
and
with
sprinkles.
in it. Wait, no.
There's gonna be a tournament with no fingers if they keep that up. Or they're gonna have to import fingers.
When does this start?
Let's see.
Pretty soon.
September 14th.
Ooh, that
Oh
was
wait,
a couple of days ago.
they set it on the 14th, so it should be coming. Oh wait, ET October 10th. There it is.
Oh, gotta wait till October.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Picture up there if you want to.
I did already.
And you?
And then,
Oh, you did?
Saw it.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed it. I was busy reading.
and I put the top one up, the first one, but now I'm putting the one with all the pictures. It's up now.
Okay. Okay.
I need a haircut.
I need a haircut more than you do.
You have
It's almost as good again.
No, not quite.
Getting there. I don't want to do it again. So anyway, there's the menu. And well, it looks pretty good. I mean, onion rings are always pretty good, but that shake looks pretty good, and the churro looks pretty good, and I don't need no purple bun.
The purple buns.
I don't know.
Thank you, but Pat.
Just gotta get one.
You're gonna get a purple bun
I'm-
so you can see what color it comes out.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
get a purple bun just so I can say one day that I ate a purple bun.
Tell us what color.
Sure, it'll be the headline of the show right afterwards.
Florida Man. Be the Florida Man segment.
I can be going to the Florida Man store. Anywho, moving right along. Earth may have had a ring system 466 million years ago. America did.
I don't believe.
Like Saturn does.
I don't believe it.
Calculation. They said may have. They don't know. They just think that for some reason it was large. It allowed large asteroids to impact.
Oh man.
What?
My friend did a picture of stone crab claws.
Yeah.
Yum.
Over 1 million years ago, material from this ring gradually fell to Earth, creating a spike in meteorite impact observed in, creating the spike in meteor impacts observed in geological record. We also see that layers of sedimentary rock from this period can contain extraordinary amounts of meteorite debris.
Cool.
Far out, huh?
I don't buy it.
You know why it went away? We didn't put a ring on it.
Ha,
That was too easy. So, anyway, you know, one of these days I'm going to talk about the magnetic reversal on this show.
On this show,
It's not
you can
political.
like bore me twice a day instead of once a day.
Oh. Up.
You can do it. It's fine.
I tell her all about the interesting things I'm reading about. It's utterly fascinating study, to be honest with you.
Uh-oh.
And let's see, so many music festivals have been canceled this year. What's going on?
Lots of things.
Life is spent.
Well, that's just one of the reasons. They say the generational thing, where people
Kids
the way,
don't go to
the way they
concerts.
listen to music,
Yeah.
they listen to music like on Spotify or whatever, and it tends to like give you the same kind of music over and over again. So when you see a festival with like 72 different kinds of music on it, and then you're like, well, I don't even like half of this stuff. And then that's one of them. They're expensive. They're the acts are to just tour on their own somewhat.
Right.
There's just a whole bunch of different reasons. There's too many of them for one thing. There's too many festivals.
Yeah.
Remember, there used to just be like
Streaming in an anxious generation.
there used to yeah. And, that's the other thing. I have no friends. I don't have any real friends that I could go with.
Yeah. It's a big problem.
They're afraid to go.
That's
by,
all
not
the
like
more
your
reason
kid.
to go.
Not like your kid. Your kid would go anyway. But
Kid would go in the mosh pit and did
yeah,
twice.
I went to many concerts by myself.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I
It's
did
not
too.
me.
I went to a concert by myself a couple months ago. Chuck didn't want to go, but there was a ticket, so I just went. I had to sit next to.
See, that's really a problem that people can't be around groups of people.
But
anymore.
every time we go to like a vet tech thing, we always see like one guy sitting there by himself
Yeah,
because he doesn't have anybody to go.
right. Wife died or something like that.
Well, I
'Cause
don't-
he's an old dude.
Yeah, or maybe he never had a wife because he's
Right.
weird.
Right. In the Navy.
Speaking of, oh, there's a segue right there, or as they said on the radio the other day, a seg.
A seg.
I don't know if this guy mispronounced it or they say it like that on purpose now.
In the Navy,
A seg.
you can
yeah,
live
he
your
meant,
life.
he meant segue, but he said seg. This is a seg into my next bit.
Segue into the Navy submarine. Now, the first thing I thought about that was my time in boot camp in Orlando. We were the first co-ed dorms for boot camp.
And then let me guess, you showed up and don't have them anymore.
No, I actually had nothing to do with this doozy. During night duty, girls on watch and the boys on watch would go up on the roof and have sex.
No.
Uh-huh. Lo
I
and
can't.
behold,
I can't believe
lo
that.
and behold, 8 women pregnant.
How many men?
7 of them got married.
To each other?
Good point, Lisa.
It's just
We would like to
even a
know.
couple from the roof got married because they had children.
Oh, gotcha.
3 or 4 of them dropped out of the Navy, stayed with their husband. And I saw born and what.
In the room.
Just twisting the f out of my words today. Yeah, that. Oh, and by the way,
And then they keep. Did they
They- shortly after that, they ended that program.
yeah, you weren't one of those people
Oh no,
that we know of.
no, I was actually engaged.
You were
at the time.
inside. You were inside in the women that weren't on the roof.
I was in love, and I was
You
engaged,
were
and I wasn't
love?
interested.
Yeah. Such a dork.
Yeah.
Everybody has their
That's-
problems, Chuck.
So what could the possible problem with co-ed submarines? 100 people stuck below the ocean for 6 months to a year at a time. They're not going to intermingle, are they?
Might.
They'd be better off hiring couples. Oh, but the problem is,
Oh man, that would be bad.
if they're not married and just date and they break up, that'd be ugly.
Oh, even if they're married,
Or if
that'd
they
be
are
ugly.
I think
Hey.
they have thought about this somehow.
That could get so.
Probably someone thought about this somehow.
They thought they had thought that out in Orlando
They should
back
have given
then.
out free birth control.
They did.
Well, then why didn't people take it?
You've got 15 minutes on a roof and you want to poke?
It's called no, not condoms. I'm talking about pills.
Oh,
Those always
yeah,
work.
well, I know, but some of the girls. Oh, wait. In boot camp, they couldn't take them.
Why?
Because they had to be all medications, and so did guys, except for health medications.
That is for your health.
I know. At that time, they had some stupid rule that.
Well, that's dumb.
And thus,
Anyway,
it was ridiculous. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen, though.
Oh,
Anyhow, so, yeah. What do you guys think about the idea of putting men and women on a ship that's going to be underwater for 6 months a year?
stupid idea.
Well, all right, here's what's going to happen. They're all going to intermingle. They're all going to have sex. They're going to start dating each other. They're going to have fights. There's going to be problems on the ship. There's going to be disorderliness. It's going to
well,
be
you know
ugly.
what? Do you think there's no gay people that have been on submarines before?
People, 100 men go down. Couples come up. That's the old
No.
joke.
No, I know. But I'm talking about they were gay in the first place.
Right.
So I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Oh God. What could possibly? I don't know. In the fight, what could possibly go wrong?
Well, I mean, if you continue to ignore human nature and think that it doesn't exist, you can't, or you can stop it. That's ridiculous. I mean,
That's military.
yeah, it's gonna happen. I mean, especially
Yeah,
that
it's gonna
long
happen.
underwater. Yeah,
Chemistry is a strong thing.
It was boredom.
So is boredom, but chemistry is even stronger. People are attracted to each other. It's dynamite.
so would board chemistry be even
Are they
worse?
allowed to drink on the submarines?
No.
Not ever?
Nope.
Not even like on
No
your day
drugs,
off?
no alcohol. No, you're on a.
Or day off?
You're not on a day off when you're on a ship.
Well, that's not right.
That's why you get ports of call.
You get extra
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It has hazardous duty pay if you're in a sub. I think. Natural, you do. I believe.
Man, you can't do anything on a
They
sub.
offered me a lot of. They offered me a lot of Submariner.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going down to the submarine for 6 months at a time. No, thank you.
No way.
Nope. Not my thing.
Oh, I could. No possible way. I've been on, the sub tours, and I can't even make it like half an hour on the sub.
I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember if we went on one in Connecticut, maybe. But I didn't.
Did
want
everybody give us a thumbs up?
I didn't want to.
You don't like it?
No, I gave us a thumbs up. I didn't want to go in the submarine.
Oh, yeah.
The first one, my oldest son was, I'd say maybe a year and a half. I was carrying him
Right.
on one of those backpack things, where it sits on your back, and we went on the sub tour, the one there in North Carolina down at what is it? Charlotte? No, it's
Jacksonville? No.
no up on the coast.
Charlotte's not on the coast.
I know. That's why it's what
Jacksonville's on the coast too.
what's the other C word? That's the city over there. Charleston.
What? Charleston?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Charleston. They had that battleship or the aircraft carrier and a submarine there.
Mhm.
So anyway, he was on my back, and I bent the first portal. I bent over to go through and whacked him on the on the forehead. 'Cause I bent over and just whacked his head on there, but he did not like that very much. So.
Oh, I bet you did. Oh. Tall guys and portals combination.
No.
Or big people. Ready for the next story? Delta Air forced to remind flight attendant hopefuls that they have to wear underwear during their interview. Don't show us your stuff.
They also don't want to see the underwear. They just want you.
That's so funny.
I want to see your pictures for them.
They also have to tell them like, don't wear clothes,
Right.
wear fingernails that are 5 miles long.
People don't know anymore. You know?
Surprised they didn't tell them not to bring their mother with them.
Oh, well, that's a big deal.
That's so dumb.
Kids, I just don't know how wimpy kids have gotten. It's just amazing to me. They, I mean, we were like, take on the world.
Well, yeah, there are people that are like, God, you let your child do that by themselves.
I know.
Call protective services.
Go to hell, Karen. That's about right. Go to hell, Karen.
I think it's funny too that later on in the article it says down there that they're making the women's white shirts 38% more
Yeah.
opaque, thicker, so that it's not see through or not as see through. Like I ain't flying Delta no more.
Uh-huh.
So their nipples-
I'm not flying Delta anymore. Forget it.
You don't fly Delta anyway.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
I love Delta.
Do
Well, yeah,
Delta.
Delta's a Atlanta hub, so their main base of operation is right there. And I fly to my brother's house a lot.
And we've entered the Florida part of our discussion.
I thought we were
Let's-
just in the Florida part.
It's going to get funner. We are less than 1 month away from Florida offering margarita license. Getting one. Oh, wait. So it's even closer now. It's
Oh, okay.
7 days ago. So you might be able to get your margarita license plate, Dersh.
Ain't happening, my brother. Ain't happening.
It's kind of a dumb idea
No.
to put alcohol on a license plate. Don't you think?
What is it going to look like? I didn't even see it. Still don't see it.
Do they have a picture of it there?
No, I take my ad block off.
Hold it up.
Negatory. Do not see it.
And of course, the webpage that you sent me, there's like 5,000 pop-ups constantly.
Well, that's why I have ad block on my browser. I just knock all that shit out. Jalopnik's a cool site, but that's a lot of crap.
Well, I'm sure that license plate is going to be very, very, very popular, but we have like 60 or 60 some 5 different license plates options
Yeah.
in the
You
state.
do. You
Right.
do all NASCAR drivers. And
Right.
then we have all causes. Yeah.
Right. She has a Dale Jr.
I have
plate.
2
on
Dale
her-
Jr. plates.
That's right, you don't know.
I do. It's easier to get them personal NASCAR plate because that word is not taken on that plate.
Right. Cool.
Yep.
All right, now let's get into a real Florida man story. Video. Florida man faces DUI charges after drunkenly operated excavator, he said. The incident happened at a scrapyard in Bunnell. You know where Bunnell is? I don't know what
Bunnell?
Bunnell.
Wouldn't that be Bunnell?
I don't know.
How do you say it, Dersh?
Bunell?
Is it
All right.
Bunnell? Bunnell?
Bunnell?
You gotta make
Dep-
it make.
Depends on who you talk to.
Yeah.
Be-
So this guy John Kastner was operating an excavator while his normal faculties were impaired.
Was he at work?
I think he just
He just got on and started.
um. Yeah.
well, he's a Rolling Stone.
Didn't say anything
so that
about
explains a
being an
lot.
employee there.
He's a Rolling Stones fan.
Well, then if you care,
He's a Rolling Stones fan. That explains it.
you got the video. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Excavator. I'm drunk. Let me go do that. What does YODSH mean?
Person.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. No, no.
See, I didn't really type
Why is this not going?
there.
The
We're
operator.
spinning.
Oh, it's not Dersh.
It's not there.
Video. Dershimon, can you hear me?
Oh, I'm working on it.
Chuck?
All right. Well, don't worry about it.
Here it comes.
It's all right.
There it goes.
Oh.
This is a drunk guy trying to operate a crane.
It looks like he's at the dump anyway, so who cares?
Well, it
Not like
wasn't a dump until he got in it.
Let's see how it looks.
That's fun.
straight line. Can't. All right. That's just silly.
Car.
Hmm. Recalls for door opening unexpectedly while driving.
Oh wow, that's not
That's a problem.
good. That is not good.
Not good at all.
That's a Boeing problem.
I wonder how well their cars re-enter the atmosphere.
It's their car. You can open unexpectedly while driving. That would be problematic,
You think?
I think. Yeehaw.
That is one ugly looking car.
I know. It really is. Cars have got no style anymore.
Yeah, they all look the same.
Yeah, they do.
There's like the was it the Ford, not the Escort. What's the other one? The midsize.
The Taurus?
Focus?
Focus.
Mustang? I don't know.
Oh, which
Huh.
Mustang is a midsize? That would be fun. Anyway, I don't know. The one version of the Ford. There's a Toyota that looks exactly like it. I mean, you put them side by side. About the only way you can tell them apart is the logo.
Oh
I'm
wow.
not surprised. Where has the sense of style gone? There's no style in cars.
Well,
It's
they
all
have-
about making them light and so
Right.
cheap that
They
when you
have
get in
to-
an accident, they're totaled.
and they have to be aerodynamic because they
Right.
gotta reach the gas mileage,
Right.
requirements, and they just so they're all the same. They all
That's
look
why the
ugly.
Cybertruck doesn't have to be dynamic. Because it's not
Well,
gas.
Cybertruck is probably the most aerodynamic piece of crap that's on the road.
Yeah.
Dumpster with wheels.
God, horrible. All right. Toyota's chairman is set to visit Hyundai in Korea.
And they,
They ask another EV partnership company. I'm betting that Hyundai wants to get hold of Toyota's hybrid technology. That's my bet. It's their first meeting in 10 years. So Chairman Chung wanted to meet with Chairman Toyota. Makes sense. Toyota has the best technology in the world. They really do. And Hyundai, talk about making your way into the marketplace. They were this little tiny Korean piece of company 20 years ago. And today they make some of the coolest cars on the road, frankly.
great car. My daughter-in-law has a Hyundai, and it's
Mhm.
20 years old. The thing still runs like it's new.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Toyota to discuss EV hybrid partnership. Toyota has said it's going to not go full EV on anything. They're going to expand their EV line across trucks and SUVs. Their hybrid line. But it's a ton of sense. I mean, it's not a plug-in system. It's self-generating.
Yeah.
Work. Which is always a good thing. Instead of having to plug it in the wall to get the battery part of your system to work.
Right.
Yeah. Well, my wife's car is a hybrid, and it's great. I mean, when you get on the highway, it shuts down the gasoline part of it. You can, as long as you don't touch the accelerator or the brakes, and man, you could cruise forever.
Yeah.
And that it recharges itself, like you're saying.
Yep.
Every time you touch the brakes,
Yep.
it
It
recharges
regenerates.
the battery. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Alrighty, we have one more car story before NASCAR, and it's Lisa's favorite car of all time. 2025 Mustang GTD. It's only got 850 horsepower.
Yeah, it costs $200,000 too.
Yeah.
Cheap
It's
piece
got
of
a
crap.
supercharged 5.2 liter V8. 815 horsepower.
Crazy. It's crazy talk.
It's a cheap piece of crap.
Yeah. That thing would probably do an hour of that horsepower, I'm guessing.
It's-
202.
It's so pretty.
It is pretty. They did a lap at Nürburgring in less than 7 minutes. 202 miles an hour.
You know,
Nice.
Would you drive that to work at 202 miles an hour?
No.
You'd get there in about 3 minutes.
Might have to move to Germany just to go.
Yeah, just to let it romp.
Yeah,
Or live near the salt flats, you know?
Just get on the Autobahn. Where do you live? Cologne. Where do you work? Berlin. How long is the commute? 10 minutes.
That's fun. By the way, the GTD is going to be available in thousands of colors.
Yeah.
Thousands?
You pick your color.
I saw the yellow one. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. The yellow, the canary yellow. Oh.
Right. Now it actually, the price has been bumped up to $325,000.
Damn, I was
Ah.
gonna get.
Man, Chuck, you can buy two. That price. Come on.
Just with my life money. Hot damn car, isn't it?
Just, oh, you got that right. And you know, and it's aerodynamic, but it ain't ugly.
All right, exactly. Still looks like a Mustang.
Still looks
I don't know
like a
what the excuse for
muscle
that
car.
stupid Mach 1 is. They ruined the name Mach 1. Mach 1 used to represent badass cars. Now it represents, hi, I'm an electric SUV that calls itself a Mustang.
I didn't know the car talked.
It tries.
Well, if someone wanted to give me one, I wouldn't turn it down. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about NASCAR. First of all, it's 4 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 46 till the race. So just about now, 4 days, it'll be race time.
Where?
Bristol, baby!
Bristol. Oh,
It's
man.
Bristol, baby.
I hope somebody wrecks Hamlin on the first lap. So he-
Hamlin's been doing himself in.
if he wrecks somebody, I just want somebody to wreck him so he's out of the championship like in the first round. That would be so awesome.
Yeah, I don't see him winning this. He's got some stiff competition out there this year. First of all, Watkins Glen. What do you think of the race?
Who? Me?
How are you?
It was alright.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was pretty good at the end.
At least
Yeah.
he did a
Did
disappearing
you
act.
send Hershey that thing with the Days of Thunder video? Sent you?
No, I don't think I did.
Somebody took the Days of Thunder ending, Dersh, and put it to the end of that race.
Oh yeah.
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 The music from Days of Thunder. And
Oh,
then
that's to be good.
So Chris Buescher, who really was,
Should be in the playoffs.
yeah.
he was actually pissed off when he found out he wasn't in the playoffs. He was mad. I knew he was going to win in the round in the playoffs here, and he did right off the bat. Second race of the playoffs, he had a strong car, strong enough to beat SVG, who came in second, and he beat SVG by 5 seconds at the end there. He had like
Yeah.
a 5-second lead.
Once he got around them, he just left him. That's for sure.
Yep. The huge surprise to people who don't follow NASCAR, but not to us who do, is Hocevar finishing third.
Yeah, that was cool.
He's a good driver. He's really coming along, and that team is getting better with him. Spire made amazing progress. Speaking of Spire, his teammate in the 71 finished fifth, Zane Smith,
Yeah.
and their third teammate. Who's the third teammate?
Zane Smith. No.
not Corey LaJoy?
Corey.
He's fire now.
Corey, yeah.
Yeah,
He
Corey.
finished 8th. All three of them in the top 8.
Who caused that wreck that took Blaney out?
I don't know.
Corey LaJoy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Corey LaJoy that took Blaney out.
It's like always Corey LaJoy.
Mm. But he finished 8th.
Hey,
So-
Corey's had a great season this year. He's had a
Really
lot,
has.
lot of top 10 finishes.
Yep. And you got to hand it to
He
him.
didn't have a ride.
Rocket. Really 8th. Ryan Priest.
Drivers with rides were in the top.
A lot. Yeah, a lot. And this was Austin
All
Cindric.
right, so top 10, 2 drivers, no ride.
Who finished last? Blaney.
Blaney.
Then, wasn't it?
No, it
Or
was
Blaney?
Blaney,
He was
yeah.
out front.
Yeah.
Towed his car away.
Yeah, that sucked pretty much. Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially he's only 25 points above the cut line.
I know.
Well, he's
Well,
still.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
thankfully, again, for the second straight race,
Right.
that
Any?
the most of the playoff people got
Oh, yeah.
in trouble. I mean, they were
Yeah.
falling like
Um,
flies.
Talk about that. Blaney was 38th. Other playoff drivers. William Byron was 34th. Kyle's not in. Reddick finished 27th. Brad finished 26th. And Denny finished 23rd.
Yeah,
Those are bad finishes for all. Oh, and Ty Gibbs finished 22nd. Those are bad finishes for all of them.
yep.
So it kind of helped.
Thankfully, it's keeping Blaney in the midst of it right now.
To say that it was down to about 8 points, 10 points at one point during that race until other people started wrecking.
Yep.
He's at 23 now, you said?
25.
I think it's like 25 or something like that.
Okay, that's cool. That's doable with one race.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
he's
all.
got
Even
it.
in the bottom, he's in the top 8 still.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
You only have to be in the top 12, right?
that could
Yeah,
have been so
correct.
painful. He went from 1st to 8th.
Well, I mean, you can't wreck in this at Bristol. I mean, if you wreck, you're probably going to be out.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're right.
So stay away from Corey LaJoy.
Yeah. Let's see who's sponsoring who. Colleague Racing and Food City team up at Bristol because it's the Food City 500.
Right.
Mountain Dew and Doritos on Daniel Hemmerich's car. You
Well,
won't
that's
see
healthy.
it because well, you'll see him more because he'll be going slow most of the route.
I'm on there.
Now he's one of the ones that may lose his ride, by the way, Hemrick.
Right.
So that's another opening for somebody. Let's see. So we love Bristol.
Yeah.
There's been some great races there. We
We were
watched
there
the
5
we
years
watched
ago.
a heartbreaking one 5 years ago when Denny lost
Benedetto.
to Benedetto
I
with
used to
like slapstick.
Yeah, that sucked.
I used to like him when he didn't used to be a douchebag.
Lisa said douche.
Douchebag.
Hey, Lisa, since Kyle Busch has actually become
Normal.
normal, can you talk to his wife on X now?
No.
She's still got blocked.
Still
don't
got
think
you
she ever-
blocked?
I don't think she ever blocks anybody.
No,
You have Chuck.
yeah, great.
You should have Chuck. You have Chuck contact her and say, "My
I can
wife,
do that.
my wife Lisa doesn't think Kyle's a douchebag anymore. Can you unblock her?"
Yeah, I'll just she likes it now. If I did
Well,
that,
don't get carried away.
well, I'm gonna say that because I'm going.
I don't care. What am I going to do? Buy her fashion model clothes?
I don't know. Maybe she'll invite you over for tea.
No, I don't think so. She doesn't even eat.
She might drink tea.
Might.
Maybe she eats purple hamburger buns.
Ew.
Maybe she is purple hamburger buns. So,
I love the race, Chuck. Thanks for asking.
No, how did you love the race?
I love the race. That's my favorite road course in the United States, without a doubt. I love Watkins Glen.
I love the track. Always have.
I fell in love with it back when, I never, I don't really care for road courses, but I do like Watkins Glen because the Intimidator, man, he loved that course. He would just run people off the corners and whatever. And I loved watching him drive. Around that track, man, he was.
I do too.
He was.
I was just thinking of. Remember Marcos Ambrose won a race there?
Yeah, it was a while ago, huh?
It was a long time ago. He reminds me of SVG. That's why I said that.
Oh, really?
Another Aussie. Historically, certain drivers have had great success at
Bristol?
At Bristol. People like Denny.
Yeah, he's gonna wreck again.
Yeah.
God, if he wins that race, I'll be so pissed.
Yeah. Bristol.
That's why he's got to be wrecked on the first lap. I don't care. Someone's got to take him out.
Let's see. Water Speedway. Past winners at Bristol. There we go. All right. Joe was not in the race. He's dead.
Are you sure?
Either is Earnhardt, either is Kulwicki. None of these old farts are. They're all gone.
Why are you looking at the old fart page?
Because you have to go through the old farts to get to the new farts.
Okay.
Last two races there, Hamlin's won.
Don't say
Busher won. Chris Busher won there in 2022.
He didn't
Kyle
have to win now.
in 2021.
He has to win.
Brad Keselowski. I was just thinking about somebody who has a big habit of actually winning when he wants to.
Okay.
Chris Seabell.
Oh, yeah.
He has a big history of getting off the bench wins. Doesn't he?
Yeah. He's actually a really good candidate for this race. Well, actually, anybody in a Toyota is a pretty good candidate for this race.
No, you're right. Other person that could be very dangerous at this point, when he was and everything else, he won almost every time. 54.
Oh, yeah, the Tyrant?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I
Young
call him.
Mr. Gibbs.
I call him Tyrant.
He's due for a win.
Nah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He took Kyle Busch's ride, so I can not like him.
They're just taking a nap.
Is he? Oh.
Looks like it.
That's funny. Shouldn't like it because he took Bush's ride. But see, Chuck, you could tell Bush's wife that Lisa doesn't like Gibbs because he took his ride. Bush's
Yeah.
See, I can add that.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll be like best friends.
Right.
Only if I accidentally sit on her, she'll be dead. Yes.
Anyway, so what are your thoughts on the race coming up? What are your thoughts on the playoffs? Who do you think is going to win this thing? Too early?
Yeah.
All right, who's going to be out this round?
The last four people.
Kaibu.
He's not in it.
Oh, right.
He didn't win any races this year.
I'm thinking he's in it.
I also keep thinking Blaney won Phoenix last year, and he didn't.
Well, I thought it once.
And I keep thinking it.
Tell me I keep thinking.
You do.
Okie dokie. Oh, Connor Zellwitz. I want to talk about this kid. He's 21 years old.
He's 18.
Oh, no, you're right. He just turned
18.
right.
That's what.
Sorry, he just turned 18. He just won his very first Xfinity race that he entered in. 1 for 1 in
You
Xfinity.
have to be 18 to be in Xfinity.
Right. Since he was 18, now he was immediately put in Junior 88 car.
Nice.
He won. Junior's got full time next year as his driver. He is going to be a superstar.
I tell you
There's a
what,
lot
Junior has such a great eye for drivers, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Look at all the really good Cup drivers that have been part of Junior's team.
Yeah.
He has a great eye for drivers, and he could develop them.
Oh yeah. Well, this kid Zilich has a lot going for him to start with. He's fairly good looking. He speaks very well. He knows how to speak English, which is a rare thing.
Phillips? He's American.
But speaking English and being an American are not the same thing.
No, they is not.
Exactly. He speaks. Someone
Same,
taught him to
same.
speak properly, and that's a big benefit him for
Well, his
sponsors.
dad was like fucking managing director of Wells Fargo or
Right.
something. So he's a rich kid.
So he does for money, but the kid's got major talent. Honest to goodness, you're going to be hearing that name for a long time to come. Cup. He'll be up in Cup in a year or so. He'll probably be 1 year in Junior's car and gone. That's my guess. Any closing thoughts, my friends? We have less than 1 minute to go.
My friend's in the colonoscopy tomorrow.
Oh no!
Yep. But I don't think
God, I hate those things.
I don't think he ate a purple hamburger though.
Are you sure?
Right about now, if he's got a colonoscopy tomorrow, he isn't eating anything. He's drinking all fluids and
Yellow Jello. You can have yellow Jello.
and pooping.
I told him I hope everything comes out okay.
It does whether you want it to or not.
I know.
We sure have talked about poop a whole lot on this show.
You know, when my family used to get together for holidays, they always said it wasn't real until somebody started talking about poop while you were eating.
We've done a lot on the show. So there's that. All right. If nobody else has anything else, I'm going to wrap it up. Anybody? Anybody?
Yeah, I have one more thing.
Go for it.
Daryl Johnson.
Never going to give you up.
Daryl Johnson.
Never going to let you down.
Daryl Johnson.
Never going to run around
All right,
and
I'm done.
desert you.
You're done.
Bye, Lisa. Love
Hey.
you.
Hey,
That's for you, Daryl.
shut up, Chuck.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Durst, what do you have to say about that?
Get off my lawn, Chuck. It's soaking wet. It's so wet. You might
Oh my
even
God.
drown in my yard. Could possibly
Yep.
happen.
Every step on our yard right now is squish, squish, squish. We've gotten so much rain in the last week here. Just every day for what, 3-4 days now? Heavy
Yeah.
rains.
Yes, same with us.
No, it didn't rain on Sunday, so just today and yesterday.
And Saturday.
Saturday a little bit. It didn't rain at all on Sunday.
Yeah, Jerry, poor Jerry was
Rained
down
on
here.
Friday.
Jerry was down here and it rained every day except for one.
Oh, well, it's Florida.
Well, 4 days. You go down there in the summer, it's
Take
going to
your
happen.
risk.
It's gonna happen.
And good night, everybody. See you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Are you sure?
Join Durst and me in a half an hour for the right side of politics.
Oh,
Are
boy.
you sure?
Goodbye.
Are you sure?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Daryl Johnson.